Hey everyone, it's early in the morning, earlier than I'm usually out here. I woke up and I was just up, but I'm going to show you a few things I found this morning. First of all, at night people wonder what butterflies do. Well, they roost, and here is a Gulf fritillary roosting. They just hang somewhere. And then when the sun comes up, it kind of wakes them up like it's supposed to wake us up. So there's a Gulf fritillary roosting there. And I just found there's a skipper roosting there. And look how pretty these Orangio integrifolium flowers are. Just dripping with the morning dew. They're so pretty. And then I was back here checking on these cuties who are all doing very well, Polydamas caterpillars on Woolly Dutchman's pipevine. I looked over and saw this is my mushroom today. Remember the one in the last video? It opened up. It's like a little umbrella. Is that not cute? Mushrooms are so cool. I know so little about them, but I can learn. I love learning, if you hadn't noticed. But look how cool that is. The baby eastern black swallowtail caterpillars that I left out here are still here. And I even found some more. I have another little potted plant. Look how tiny the plant is. It's over here away from anything else, so I think I'll make a priority to get that planter done soon and get this plant in it. So this little caterpillar will have more to munch, because this will definitely not be enough. And let me tell you, I put that stick mosquito stuff on before I came out here, and I can stand still and walk through. And we had some massive rain yesterday. We had 2 rainstorms, one in the afternoon, and then we had another one last evening. And the mosquitoes are not bothering me. Look at this cactus flowered zinnia. I love it. I've got to get some more of these going. I planted some more, but they're just little right now. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. I don't know though that the butterflies so much land on it because it doesn't have that flat center of pollen as prominent as some of the other types of zinnias, but they're just, I don't know, they're so pretty to me. Here's the salmon one again. But I do have to say, I made my husband try the mosquito stick, and he said it worked somewhat, but I don't think it worked as well for him as it did for me. But I'm one of those people, you know how some people like mosquitoes love and other people they like? I'm one they like but don't love. So maybe he's one that they love. But he said it did work somewhat for him. I mean, it's worth a try. If anything, you'll smell like a citronella candle all day, but a little bit better. It's a little bit better than citronella. We're looking at my Asclepias incarnata that is blooming and has milkweed bugs on it. If I hadn't have early retired from teaching, today would have been my first day back to work this year. I know, on a Friday. There's some more little cute Polydamas swallowtail caterpillars. The sun is starting to come up over the house, so I'm going to be going in soon because let me tell you, the evaporation and humidity is going to be intense in my garden this morning because we had lots of rain yesterday. And so I'll be inside editing my video for tonight, which is not this one. That one's already done. Well, it's already filmed. I just have to edit. Here, all the birds are waking up. Oh, listen to that. I love it. Look who just came out to join me. My sweet little Ray. Good morning, pup. You can see as I pan the garden, the sun is coming up over the house. So I'm gonna head in. And I'll be back before you know it. You guys, when I was out filming the other day, I noticed like there were a bunch of weeds growing out from under the outside fence. I'm back on the outside fence. And I'm working my way down, but look who's out here with me. Look, there's a monarch caterpillar. Now, why is that unusual? Well, he is on the white twine vine, but they say, you know, monarchs don't usually lay eggs on it. Yet here he is, and there's no swamp milkweed near here where he would have gone from it to here. Well, maybe, you know, there is one in a pot, but I find it that he wouldn't have left the plant because there's still plenty of leaves on it. I have to wonder if his little egg was laid out here on the twine vine. But he's super cute. And look who else I found over here. Look, there's a whole bunch of zebra long-winged caterpillars here on this maypop. And you know, I always see the zebra longwings flying back and forth out here. I think this is their most productive section of passiflora incense that they lay eggs on, because they just fly. Oh, here's another one. Because they just fly up and down here all the time, so that's pretty incredible. Oh my, look, here's some more. I love it. And I just said it's pretty incredible, but really it's not. If you plant it, they will come. It's to be expected. Let's think about it that way. It's not incredible that they're here. It's expected that they should be here in a butterfly garden designed just for them. So we're gonna do a slow stroll, like very slow. Chat. This is becoming a regular thing, guys. But I've been thinking about something, and one of the commenters on my last video asked me about, like, what happens to the caterpillars? Like, they just disappear. And so I gave her a list of just a few of the predators. And I don't know if I said to her, I said to somebody, but anyway, this goes back to the comment I made about it's not incredible to find caterpillars, it's to be expected. We should expect to find them on our host plants. And here's the thing, I changed one word, incredible, to expected. The statement that we hear a lot about caterpillars, that only 2% of butterfly eggs actually make it going from egg to caterpillar to chrysalis to butterfly. What if I added 3 words to that statement? And what difference does it make? So I'm going to say it again with 3 more words. Only 2% of butterfly and moth, I should add, eggs are supposed to survive and make it to becoming butterflies. It puts a whole new perspective on the butterflies. Maybe that's all that are supposed to, and all the rest are supposed to feed everybody else. And the purpose of the butterfly is not to fly around and be pretty, but to feed a lot of living little creatures on our planet that in essence play a huge role in feeding us. So that being said, there is still habitat loss. Oh my goodness, look, there's a baby. That's a tiny little guy, so there must have been eggs on here because that's not one of my big guys. I mean, there must have been new eggs on here. All right, back to what I was saying. So what if we do need to give a little boost to the population, but it doesn't need to be all of them? What if we boost it by 2% more and make it 4%, which would mean raising 4 or 5 caterpillars, because butterflies generally lay about 100 eggs each? Because if we raise like more than that, well, then there's going to be too many. There's not going to be enough host plant food for the caterpillars. There's not going to be enough host plant for the butterflies to lay their eggs on. There's not going to be enough nectar for all these butterflies. And then there's also going to be removing the whole genetic diversity piece that gets the strongest genes out there surviving. So what do y'all think about that? These are things I think about. I think about lots of things, but I'm going to start being a brave person and sharing some of my thoughts with you guys because I'm just talking to you. All right. Look at all these butterflies. It's incredible. So the Gulf fritillaries, I don't raise any of them now. I did in the beginning of the season just to get them going, but then I let my garden do the work, and clearly my garden is doing the work. So what we really need is to get a lot more gardens going that do the work in backyards, because the habitat's gone, but the backyards are still out and about. And anyway, that's just what I think about. Okay. Enough with this little chatty garden walk story. We'll be back. Guys, look who's crawling about here. Now, we are here. I'm going to come up slowly so you can see where we are. We are here back where the little corner is, where my papaya tree is. The closest pipe vine is, I'm going slowly because I don't want to make anybody nauseous. I notice when I edit my videos, I tell myself I need to move more slowly. It's over there in the hanging basket. That's the closest. So if that's where he was, look how far he went. And he doesn't look like he's big enough to be looking for a place to pupate. I think he's looking for more food, which there isn't any over here, so we're just going to give a little helping hand. I'm going to move him over to another plant. Come here, sir. Mr. Adorable. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. How many times do I say that? Oh my gosh, but he's so cute. Okay, sir, let's go get a plant. Don't look at my nails. See, look at this guy. Now this guy looks like he's ready to pupate, but I have lots of greenery on this pipe vine here. So I'll put this little guy down here. Look at that. Yeah, is that what you've been looking for, sir? All right. Yeah, look at this little guy right here. It's like a little katydid. Look how long its antennae are. I don't want it to touch me and get spooked. That's something else. Nature is fabulous. You guys, look at this pipe vine swallowtail. They absolutely love these red scarlet tropical sage. Watch, he'll go fly around. And then he usually comes right back. Like, I've been watching him for a minute. Now he's over there. Or she. It'll land there. Do you see? Did you see it landed on the pink one? It was like, nope. And then it got to the red. And it stayed. Hey, y'all. So it's Saturday afternoon, and we've got a tropical something, either depression or a storm heading our way. I really thought we weren't going to start seeing activity from it till later tonight, but we just had a squally band come through, and it was a little bit more squally than I thought it would be, but you know, that happens with these. Anyway, I'm hoping it's going to let up because it's supposed to be like really rainy tomorrow, and I really want to go out and collect a bunch of cuttings so I have extra food for the lepidarium, because I don't want to have to go out tomorrow when it's even worse. So anyway, that's where we are. There's 2 butterflies in the enclosure, and they're just going to stay there. They'll be fine. They close today, and they can go 24 hours, and I can grab a red pentas plant and bring it in if they need some nectar. So that's what's going on. I'll be back. Okay, I'm out here to get cuttings, but I just want to show you something I saw real quick. You can see there's a monarch roosting in my wild lime. So we were just talking about what they do at night, but also what do they do during a storm? They just take cover and roost and just hang there and wait it out. All right, I'm back in, and I really needed more wild lime and, of course, pipe vine. And, well, some people came in with me, because let me tell you something about these cute little guys. They're kind of chunky, clumsy, like they fall and drop a lot. And so, you know, when you get a lot of rainfall like that, there's a lot of puddling, and I can see them falling off their plants in a gust of wind and then plopping in some water and drowning, and we can't have that. So in they came, as many of them as I saw. They're all here. There's 2 on these cuttings too, so I'm gonna go get them all set up. Y'all, while I was out getting the pentas, I thought, you know what? Let me grab those pipe vine swallowtail eggs and bring those in, because they haven't hatched yet. All right, so they're all set up in their own little nursery because they're eggs. I moved the 2 butterflies over to this enclosure, so they have a little bit more space, even though it's a smaller enclosure. And the red pentas is there. This is the enclosure that's holding on to The little Tursa Sphinx moth cocoon is down in the corner. And then they'll have some nectar when they're ready. And then putting them over there makes it a lot easier for me to open the enclosure and take care of everyone, because I need to get these guys some fresh cuttings too that I already have in here, because they've kind of eaten everything. And I don't have to worry that the butterfly's going to come flying out, because it's not easy to catch escapees in the garden room. I do have a net in here for that, and I am pretty good at catching them, but I'd rather not have to, and I don't want to stress them out either. Okay, they're all set, but you know what I just thought of? The other little babies of these guys that are on those little tiny plants that I showed you, I gotta bring them in too. Okay, let me go get them. Some of these guys are gonna go back out though after the storm. They're just coming in for the storm. So y'all, it's like literally earlier in this very video, I was like, oh yeah, 4%. We should probably increase it by a little bit and bring in, 4 or 5 caterpillars instead of 2, like 2% surviving. And literally 15 minutes later in the video, here's me. I'm bringing them all in. That's so me, right? So me. Okay, y'all. Stay dry and tap the like button. You're getting this video tonight. Surprise Saturday night video. Woohoo! Because if I have a video ready, I'm just going to put it up there. And we'll check out the garden after this all moves through, and hopefully it's all going to be fabulous. Although one of my Mexican sunflowers is already toppled over. I saw that down there. So hopefully the stem's not broken and I can just stand it back up. So these guys are going to be safe inside. Only because there's a weather system am I going over.